Kailangan mo to, kaya gusto mo yan, not the other way around. How not to be trapped in mindless spending that reduces your resources rather than maximizing them to things you need. You find yourself searching for a particular thing. Then, you wonder, bakit ko nga ba to sinesearch? Madalas mangyari to, lalo na sa mga taong biglang napatambay sa Shopee, Lazada o anumang favorite store mo. Alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi talaga yun yung pakay mo, pero na-enjoy mo naman yung pag-scroll-scroll sa mga nakikita mo. Sakit na ba to? No, kaya relax. It's a natural response of our brain to answer the initial question by taking actions or thinking about it na nagli-link sa loops of other concerns to solve. Humans are natural problem solvers. We wouldn't have what we have now if that was not the case. Now, bakit kaya ganito? Alam naman na sayang sa oras o hindi naman kailangan or you like it talaga. Pero patuloy nating ginagawa. Everyone can experience it, including me. Parang di naman big deal sa unang sulyap. Pero tulad ng love at first sight na setup, may mga tao nakakapansin at first sight on this. Despite noticing it, may baong reason pa rin para i-justify yung actions. Mura lang naman yan. Mga gamit rin naman. Hanggat maaga, nasimulan na. Parang kailangan naman talaga. Well, ikaw naman yan, kaya bida ang linyahan mo. Kung sinuswerte ka, nagkataon na wala ka pa mambili para makuha yon, hindi ka nakapaggastos. The point is you're using a loosely point to justify the decision na mas malambot pa sa marshmallow ang case to defend. While doing my daily task, I saw a notification from my phone. A text message. A message from one of my banks offering me a credit card na eligible ako makuha with just 3 clicks. No need to give any documents, probably because they already have my details. I read it from top to bottom. The offer is very tempting at sakto na maging pwedeng solution sa na-plan ko before in my financing journey. I check its mobile app to see the details further. Then I search for credit cards that I could also be eligible to have a point of comparison. Bago pa ako muntik mapuyat kaka-search about this, naalala ko bigla, hindi ko pala talaga kailangan itong offer na ginugusto ko. Nagkataon na may kailangan ako makuha na connected sa offer na binibigay sa akin. Kaya I stopped. I reevaluate my case and actual purpose kung bakit ko nga ba ginagawa to. Na-realize ko na sayang sa pera, annual fee, hindi talaga ganun ko okay yung benefits, at hindi ko pa talaga siya magagamit. Kailangan. As you noticed, I wasted time and effort to just validate the action I did. O, wasted ba talaga? This led to the main point of our conversation. Getting the thing you want because it can be useful to the thing you need. Doing it the other way around, making a want to be a need, can turn the actual need into a want in terms of importance level, can lead to these possible problems. Spending more than what is needed, not getting the initial need because the resource was already spent on secondary want. Unsatisfaction as a result of unclear expectation. Draining resources to unwanted results, and building a bad habit that started from mindless spending. You enjoyed the process, then disappointed with the outcome, or not because you're not aware of it. Identifying that this kind of behavior needs some change is the first step in improving your finances. You can allot part of your resources wisely to those baskets that can benefit you more in the long run, minimizing the time to attain what is needed to get it, leading to more productivity as a result of focused attention and being aware of the reason behind the current action, ending up with a clear goal of attaining something. 80% of the probability ay may chance na papalag ka sa idea na to. Knowing doesn't mean getting the benefits of it. Under the notion of its costs and possible concerns that will follow, let's have a few guidelines. 1. Understand the offer. Kahit anong balot o mabulaklak na salita ang nasa labas ng ibibigay sa'yo, have the initiative to look further in it. Ang lupit ng binibigay. Ano naman ang nakapaloob na commitment on it? Ang dali niyang makuha. Pabor ba talaga yun sa situation mo? Question everything. Rather than doing it later, gawin mo na sa simula pa lang bago ka pa mapa-oo. Number 2, know the alternatives. Unless unicorn yan, which is wala naman talagang ganun, sa panaginip mo baka meron. Check offers from other sources. Magkakaroon ka ng mas malinaw na data para gamitin sa decision making mo by having another point of view. Dito rin lalabas kung talagang benefits yung ino-offer sa'yo o baka just another liabilities mo later on. Just set a limit sa tagal at lalim ng gusto mong alamin. Baka kasi malunod ka lang sa napakadami mong hinahanap. Tamang balanse lang. Number 3, define needs and wants. I think alam mo na to, pero ipaalala ko pa rin sa'yo. Ang kailangan at gusto ay nakadepende sa taong makakakuha nito. Kailangan ng malabo ang mata ng salamin. Kung malinaw naman ang mata mo, pwedeng maging gusto mo yon kasi pangporma or prevention method mo. You cannot evaluate it perfectly, of course. Kalaunan, magagamay mo rin kung saan pasok ang definition ng isa kaysa sa isa. Ang mahalaga ay i-define mo. Number 4, take time to relax. Mas mataas ang chance na maging mali ang decision natin if we are in a state of being emotional. Excited, tired, angry, etc. Kung hindi naman urgent, pwede mong i-postpone yung answer mo. Take days to sleep on it para magkaroon ng another perspective. Again, put a timeline here. Magkaiba ang saka na lang sa bigay ako ng sagot next week. Not all decisions ay kailangan mo mag-take ng time to relax. Mamaya, life or death situation na, tapos sasabihin mo, wait, give me some time. This can be solved by having a ready reasoning for a particular situation. Template, kumbaga, ng posibleng best solution sa uri ng kaso. In that way, it will be more of an intuition, which is a byproduct of taking time before. At the end of the day, of course, gabi na, pero you can have a decision kahit maaga pa. The case I just share with you, I hope it can be of help for the day-to-day temptations you're encountering. Tulad na lang ng pag-suggest ko na subscribe or follow or anumang button yan para makareceive ka agad ng notification ng mga ganitong uri na content from me. Tandaan mo lang na kahit anong sabihin ng iba, mas okay yan, wag yan, ikaw bahala, nasa iyo pa rin ang last say. Kahit magpalusot ka na kasi sabi nila ikaw pa rin ang nag-take action to make it possible. You are responsible for the decisions you make in life. Being thankful sa input ng iba, hindi naman problema. It will be if you just mindlessly follow it. Thank you for watching.